Hello everyone, my name is Mihaela Ștefan. I am a professional services engineer at Infinet Wireless. Thank you very much for taking the time to join our webinar. Today we are going to discuss about the new opportunities brought by the Infinet Wireless ecosystem during the past year. Let's review the agenda of the webinar. First, I will explain what does the ecosystem represent and for what purpose was it created. Next, we will get to know the Infinet Wireless ecosystem components and find out the latest updates for each of them. I will also show you how to practically use some of our tools. The Infinet Wireless ecosystem is a set of products and services that aim to provide a comprehensive support to the Infinet Wireless customers and partners during the planning, commissioning, and operational stages of their production. The ecosystem concept involves having a customized professional environment, which creates a positive experience of cooperation with Infinet. It was created so that our customers can quickly access any information or tool they need, from product specifications to network planning or management tools. Let's now introduce the Infinet Wireless ecosystem main components. First, we have the Infinet Wireless Passport, which provides a single sign-on system. Next is our website with plenty of product information and documentation. The Infinet Wireless Academy is a resource that offers you access to training courses, webinars, screencasts, and the configuration generator tool. Another ecosystem component is the InfiPLANNER that helps you perform radio planning. Next, we have InfiMONITOR, our element management system. And last but not least is our professional technical support available to you 24/7. I will go into more details about each component. Although it might seem quite complex at a first glance, the idea behind the ecosystem is very simple. Our aim is to give you the best possible assistance so that you can deploy your wireless systems very quickly and with the least amount of effort. Let's take a closer look at all the components of the Infinet Wireless ecosystem and see what benefits each of these components can bring. We begin with the Infinet Wireless Passport, which is a unified account for multiple online services and tools. We have acknowledged the need for such an account because over the years, the number of Infinet Wireless services and tools has kept growing and growing, so it became inconvenient to have so many different accounts. Initially, the Infinet Wireless Passport could be used for the website, InfiPLANNER, and the Infinet Wireless Academy, but now the same account can be used to log into the technical support site as well. This approach greatly simplifies the way you can access all our ecosystem resources. Next, our website has a new documentation section, also known as the wiki. This includes technical user manuals and the knowledge base with the white papers and configuration scenarios. So now you can find all the required documentation for the appropriate product family on our website. In the future, the webinars and the screencasts will also be added to this section. In the downloads section, I want to remind you that you can also find a lot of useful information like competitive analysis presentations, corporate presentations, white papers, utilities like the range calculator and the emergency repair console, industries and market presentation, and so on. Let's now check what is new in the Infinet Wireless Academy portal. First, we have the online certificates on completing an Infinet training course. Now the certificate is published in the Infinet Wireless Academy, and it gives you the possibility to find it by the certificate number. In case you have registered to the Infinet Wireless Academy, this certificate is available in your account profile. Another important feature that was implemented is the global search via the Infinet Wireless Academy portal and the wiki documentation. Now you are able to find any technical documentation from the wiki along with online courses, screencasts, webinars from the Infinet Wireless Academy. Next, we have the notifications about the Infinet Wireless Academy updates. The notifications are activated by default. This means that you will receive letters about new webinars, documents, and trainings, as well as a monthly digest and other portal news. The Infinet Wireless Academy personal account allows you now to perform notification management. Just check the account settings to select the event types to be included for notifications and to manage the monthly portal newsletter. We have arrived to the configuration generator, which is an online tool designed to generate the configuration files for the Infinet units based on some input parameters specified by the user. These text files can be uploaded to the Infinet units, so you will be spared the effort of configuring the devices yourself. The main advantage of the tool compared to the manual configuration is the simplicity. The user will be able to generate the required configuration just on the basis of some general knowledge about the unit's network interaction without understanding the complex aspects of the OneFlex operating system or the principles of the mean set of protocols, for example. The tool is designed for the point-to-point and the point-to-multipoint topologies and supports the R5000 and InfiLink XG product families. The beta version of this tool allows you to perform basic unit configuration like the radio link setup, management, and simple switching settings. I will now show you how you can use this tool. Okay, let's go to our Infinet Wireless website. You can find the configuration generator tool at our services section in the Infinet Wireless Academy. Here we need to sign in. As you can see, we have arrived to the Infinet Wireless passport that we have been talking about. By authenticating with this single sign-on account, you will have access to all these resources from our ecosystem, to the Infinet Wireless Academy, to InfiPLANNER, to the website, and to the service desk services. So I will just log in with my credentials. So we have logged in to the Infinet Wireless Academy, and now we can also access InfiPLANNER and all the other resources like we have been talking about. The configuration generator tool can be found right here. It is the beta version. This is the interface of the tool. We first have to create a network setup. We will choose a simple point-to-point link comprised of InfiLink XG devices. So I will just choose here InfiLink XG. The wired links will be later configured when we add the LAN devices. We need to first set up the full topology. We will keep the management IP address. If you require a specific IP address for management, you will put it here. We will not use VLANs in this case, but if you require it, you can enable it. The management port, we will specify Giga Ethernet 0. We leave it as master, TDD, and the default settings for central frequency and channel width. But of course, you need to configure them according to your setup. This is just a demonstration. Okay, so this is the basic input that we need to give to the configuration generator tool for each device. We'll move on and add another device. This will be the slave. Okay, slave. The wired links later. Next, we just switch to another management IP address. And this is just a demonstration, I remind you. We will use Giga Ethernet for management, and we set it as slave, so we do not require additional information. It will take all the radio settings from the master configuration. So this is all we have to do for the slave. As you can see, it is very simple. Then we have to add a LAN from where the management comes or where you have your devices connected, cameras or computers. Okay, so let's say LAN slave. Okay, port, we want to connect it to the slave device, okay, to port Giga Ethernet 0. So you can see the connection was automatically created. And now we just need to add another LAN device for the master unit. LAN master. Okay, we didn't change the name here for the master device. Well, I didn't configure the name, so I will say master. Okay. Now I want to connect it to the master unit, to the Giga Ethernet 0 port. So as you can see, by a few input parameters, we have a network established. We don't have here the connectivity over RF. One moment, please. Okay, and here we want to connect it. We need to connect the slave device with the master device, and this is all. We have connected our units through RF. Now this is our topology, which is finished, and we just hit generate. And as you can see, we have a configuration file generated for the master device with the radio setting, interface configuration, network settings, and everything, and the slave configuration as well. And if you export those files, you can then upload them on the equipment and they will be operational. You can just use them as they are. We have arrived to the InfiPLANNER. Let's see what was done lately. First, in the point-to-point mode, the work when creating many links was optimized. Only one line with the newly created links is displayed on the top, so that the links do not occupy the working space anymore. Links that were created earlier can be found using the search field. Next, the interference field was added. You can now add the level of interference present in the area, and InfiPLANNER will take it into account when estimating the availability and the throughput. Another issue that was solved is regarding the import of CSV files that contain the ampersand symbol in the name. Now the symbol is accepted in the name of the file, and you can upload the CSV successfully in the point-to-multipoint mode. Good news about the Quanta5 models, they are now added to InfiPLANNER. You can now use InfiPLANNER to estimate the link performance for all our products. Let's now briefly check out the points that we have discussed on InfiPLANNER. I will go again to our website. From here, we have access to InfiPLANNER. As you can see, I am directly redirected to InfiPLANNER. I do not require to log in because I use the Passport account. I will go to point-to-point mode. As you can see, we have a lot of sites added, and we can add many other links. If we just hit here, add new link, it will add another link. But we do not see the links crowding the workplace area. It's just aligned with the links, so this is improved. If you want to search a specific link, you go to the last one that you see and search for the name of your site. Here is just a demo. So for example, if I need this link with O, I click here and it displays this link OP. So this is the first improvement that we talk about. Next, let me show you the interference and the Quanta5 that was added. For this, let's check the configuration of the link. You have to always keep in mind that you should select geolocated link, so you can take into account the terrain. The frequency range, let's choose the 5 GHz spectrum so I can show you the Quanta5 product. Next, we go to the site configuration. Here you can see you can select the coordinates or just add the link on the map. You can select the antenna height, and then in order to see the equipment available, we have to enable the select equipment option. For device model, as you can see, we have Quanta5 available, so it was added to InfiPLANNER. And the new addition that we have been talking about is the interference. You just enable it, then you set the level of interference in your area, for example, -76 dBm. Also the temperature value, you can set it, for example, 33 degrees. And when you will generate the equipment results, you will see the availability and the throughput values according to the interference level and the temperature that you input. So these are the improvements during the past couple of months. Let's check out what is in progress for InfiPLANNER. First, obstacles will be added so you can adjust the project settings according to your real scenario. This feature will be available preliminary this year. An important milestone is the merge of the point-to-point and point-to-multipoint modes that allow you to create a unified project for your network. This feature will be available next year to you. The essential component of the Infinet Wireless ecosystem is our element management system, namely the InfiMONITOR. As we have mentioned before, we are currently working on a brand new InfiMONITOR platform called InfiMONITOR Next. It will be released next year and it will bring some major improvements compared to the current version. Let's review some of the key points. So InfiMONITOR Next is a new product, not a software update to the previous InfiMONITOR. Therefore, it requires installation and configuration. You will be able to manage the configuration of the units, to upload or to edit configuration files. Firmware management is also available, and you will be able to perform mass firmware updates automatically whenever necessary. Next, role-based access control is implemented based on groups of hosts so that the access to the network is restricted according to the requirements. Last, we mentioned the new notification capabilities that will be available using messenger applications. So this is InfiMONITOR Next at a glance. I am sure you will find it very useful in your daily work. One of the most valuable Infinet Wireless ecosystem component is our technical support team. My colleagues are always ready to assist you with any issue you might encounter at any stage during the product's life cycle. The support cases are very easy to open and follow via Service Desk, which is available on the Infinet Wireless website as well. Our team can connect to your network remotely to perform troubleshooting. They can also prepare the unit's configuration according to your requirements. What I want to add is that now you can also create requests to the service desk directly from the XG web interface in the maintenance section. And most importantly, our staff works very fast. They are always doing their best to solve your issues as quickly as possible. So I want now just to introduce you to the Service Desk platform. We go again to our website. Here in Services, we have the Service Desk. Okay, here, as you can see, you have a lot of options that you can require assistance for. What you have to keep in mind is that initially, when you log in, you will have a guest account and you have to write an email to our support so they can upgrade your account to a customer account, because otherwise you will only see support requests instead of all these options over here. So in order to have this menu activated, you have to send an email to support to upgrade you to customer mode. From this menu, you have to keep in mind that you can easily open technical issues. You can solve any technical issue like link degradation, instability, errors. Next, you can request for the factory password reset. It is just a simple click. You just input the serial number of the unit and you say create, and an email will be sent to you. So now you do not have to write any email. The process is very simple. Just input serial number and you receive the factory password. Next, you have a license request option. You can upgrade the license if you require more capacity or you require an increased power. You just have to specify here your requirement and the license file will be sent to you by email. Next, you have the consultation field, where you can request support for various applications, for configurations that you want to implement you are not sure about. For regulatory and compliance information, you can request services for network and RF planning if you need help or assistance with the bigger projects, and for any advice that you need regarding your network. So this is new, and you should consider it to use it whenever you require assistance. And last, we have the return material authorization, RMA. When you suspect you have a faulty unit, you complete this form, and you can return the unit for investigation. So I hope you find this very useful, because it is very simple to use, and you have all the tools gathered in one place with just few clicks and some short messages. You can receive prompt responses by email. So in conclusion, I want to say that we at Infinet Wireless are devoted to making your interaction with our products as pleasant as possible. So we are constantly trying to improve our services and tools based on your needs. Your feedback is very important to us. So if you have any suggestions, please don't hesitate to contact us. This brings us to the end of today's presentation. Thank you once again for your time, and I hope to see you again during our next webinar. Have a nice day, everybody.